Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Kilbin is the name and Hearthstone is the game, and it's time for another new Decksperiment. We're in the post-Nerf meta with nerfs to things like Spiteful Summoner, Call to Arms, Possessed Lackey, and Dark Pact now impacting the meta in some pretty major ways, which means we also get opportunities to test decks and different spins on decks in a new environment. It's almost like a whole new expansion has been released again. And what I wanted to test with this Decksperiment is how Paladin survives in the post-nerf meta without Call to Arms being an even cost card for even Paladin, which used to be the best deck in the game. So in other words, can you take even Paladin and reshuffle it a little bit, add Call to Arms back in, take out Gin Greymane, and just make it a mid-range Paladin deck instead of an even Paladin? In other words, is Call to Arms still relevant and competitive at 5 mana in a pretty similar deck list to the deck that was the best deck in the game? Or did we give up on Call to Arms and this sort of mid-rangey Paladin style a little bit too soon? That said, to find out, first off, we're going to jump into the deck creation process as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. Call to Arms goes to 5 mana. You can't play this anymore, and oh my god, I could get a lot of freaking dust for that. Holy moly. Ugh. I'm not going to because I like the golden version, but geez, that is insane. People overreact. The pendulum swings too far after the nerfs, and they stop playing what is really still a pretty good deck, I think, which is a mid-range Paladin deck that still runs Call to Arms at 5. You just don't play Gin Greymane. So you can almost build, a very similar list to what you had with a few extra odd cards included now, because you're not as worried about, clearly not worried about even and odd only. See, but you can build a good deck list with extra stuff that's good on top of what you already were running that was good, which is a bunch of good 4-drop cards and a bunch of pretty aggressive stuff that can kill your opponent quite quickly, which is to say, these Avenging Wraths, these True Silvers, these Consecrations, these sorts of cards are still really good. But now you can add in other stuff on top of it. And maybe just make a good deck. And it might just be completely fine. And you realize, okay, perhaps we overreacted. We can still play Call to Arms at 5 mana. And all is wonderful in the world. Twist, thanks, man. Congrats on the 32, dude. I feel like from now to 40, every number is basically the same. I don't feel like it's going to be substantially different from here to 40. I feel like every year is going to seem roughly identical. So, who knows?
Happy birthday. Give these to your fiancé to take you out for birthday tacos. Sorry if I messed up the future YouTube video.
That is always a concern, but you didn't mess it up. Don't worry, Mighty Right. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, man. That's actually super awesome. Very, very nice. I can't have any tacos. She's gone. She's gone. She went on her trip today. She's out of the country as of, well, not yet, actually. She's still in California, but she's leaving the country tomorrow for 3 weeks. So I have no fiance to eat tacos with, which is part of the reason I'm streaming earlier today. And I'm going to be streaming more over the next 3 weeks. But on my birthday, I am actually technically alone. I have been by myself all day. I had to take her to the airport at 3 o'clock this morning. We got there at 4 a.m. And I have been alone ever since. And all I've done on my birthday so far is I have worked all day, and that's it. I haven't done anything. So you guys are my only birthday party. So thank you, Mighty Rye, for the 1,000 bits. Little King Blix, also thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. That's awful nice, man. Appreciate that a ton. But guys, don't freak out. I'm not sad about it. I don't ever care about my birthday. Birthdays are not something I really celebrate or cherish or care about or anything like that. It does not bother me in the slightest. This trip was unavoidable from a timeline standpoint, scheduling wise. It had to be now, so just a sad coincidence.
Happy birthday, Mr. Regis.
Hey, ASAP, thank you, dude. That's awful nice. You guys are making me feel better, even if I was sad. Getting to stream more, that's awesome. Hanging out with you guys, that's awesome. So thank you, Mighty Right, for the big bit bomb. And thank you, ASAP, for the bits. That's awful nice. Thanks again, Little King Blix.
My first cheer ever. Happy birthday.
Seriously, Magic Blokey, man? I feel like you're around all the time and cheering and stuff. How can that possibly be your first cheer ever? That doesn't make any sort of sense. I just don't even believe it hardly. That's crazy, man. But I appreciate it a ton. That's really, really nice. I think we need additional 3-drops in this deck. Just because we have Blessing of Kings here. I think we want like some... Normally I would say some defensive stuff like a Tar Creeper, but this is a really aggressive deck I'm trying to build. So I'm not quite as confident that Tar Creeper is the right option. It's still pretty good. Stonehill Defender might also be great though, because it's still just a body that tends to linger around for a Blessing of Kings. We also have the Vicious Fledgling, which of course interacts incredibly beautifully with Blessing of Kings. Now, do we have a good enough 2-drop package? Well, Righteous Protector is also in the Call to Arms group, so probably so. We got Knife Juggler, Loot Hoarder, Righteous Protector. Do we need a way to summon dudes? We don't really have that many dude synergies, I guess. We might need some additional minions like Argent Commander, for instance, but would we really run Argent Commander if we didn't have to stick to even? Could we perhaps run like a 5-drop instead, right? Like, would we prefer Ghostly Charger, for instance, as opposed to Argent Commander? I don't think so, because Argent Commander can go face. That's a pretty big advantage in a deck like this, which ultimately with Avenging Wraths and all this stuff does have a lot of pressure potential. Has a lot of ways to kill you outright. Are there any other 2-drops I forgot? Acidic Swamp Ooze maybe for removal. Direwolf Alpha, I guess, is normally run, but without a 1-mana hero power, I don't think Direwolf Alpha is nearly as good. In fact, I think we might be better off running an additional 1-drop or something. But of course, 1-drops do make your Call to Arms worse. So that's maybe iffy as well. But only 1-drop feels kind of bad right now, because we're rarely ever going to get the 1-drop start. Maybe Lost in the Jungle, because it summons us dudes but doesn't disrupt our Call to Arms. So it's a 1-drop that's not a minion, right? So it's actually a little more in line with what we're trying to accomplish. And then if you look at this, like, okay, this is an even Paladin deck that is now not an even Paladin deck, right? We just took out King Greymane and we added in Call to Arms again. We added in Righteous Protector, Lost in the Jungle. We got some great 3-drops that synergize with the deck pretty nicely. And it's like, boom, is this still going to be competitive? Did we give up on even Paladin, or at least mid-range Paladin? Now it's not even Paladin. Perhaps mid-range Paladin is still just really, really good. So I want to try it. I have no idea. It might be terrible. But we'll find out pretty fast. And we're going to play a lot of different decks tonight, guys. So this is going to feel almost like an expansion stream, like a launch stream. I think we're going to play like 4 decks today, probably. And Magic Pokey, thanks again for the cheer. Hey, Clint K. Hey, Yorkshire Lad. It's good to see you. Thanks for the tiny fins. Awful cute. Derpa, thank you for the tiny fin as well. Das Ranger, I did not see your question, but I'll scroll up and find it. No problem at all. How good is Control Warlock now? We can take a look. Control Warlock is currently sitting at a 46.5% win rate in Tier 4. Seems to have fallen pretty hard. Now, I will say... part of that can be attributed to things like people just not wanting to play it and good players abandoning it, so that only people who maybe don't have a lot of dust to work with or don't have a lot of flexibility in their playstyle are stuck with it, and therefore it's getting a bit of a bad rap right now, even though it's probably undeserved. So I assume it'll probably climb up a little bit as time goes on. That's obviously never a guarantee, but that's my suspicion. I think it will improve over time. So I think it'll probably stay Tier 2 at the end of the day. Run 1 Silence, perhaps? Yeah, we could add in a Spellbreaker, I guess. That wouldn't be too bad, would it? This isn't really how we want this to go normally, but it's okay. Stormforged Axe is a good answer to this, but maybe not much else. I did not get a message from Blizzard. I never have. I don't get those stats emails that other people get, and I don't actually know why that is. There might be some reason for that, but I am not sure what that reason is. Unfortunately, here disrupted our plan. We want to respect that, though, because this is a Shudderwalk deck that can potentially do some crazy stuff with cards. That said, this is at much greater risk now because we know that he runs Lightning Storm, and I need a deck tracker, don't I, guys? Let's get that deck tracker up. Let's put up the birthday hat. I saw somebody asked, yes, it is indeed my birthday. Where did my birthday hat go? I think I killed my birthday hat, guys. Hold up, let me bring the birthday hat back. I accidentally deleted my birthday hat. It's very large. Here's my birthday hat. Let's make it a tiny little hat. And yes, I turned 31 for anyone who's going to ask how old I am. 31 as of today. Pretty darn nifty, huh? Gosh, this is just an awkward.
For justice.
We can use the knife juggler to get through this. Assuredly, one of these will hit, right? Surely one will hit. Shutterwalk Shaman. I have a lot of mid-game coming. I mean, we're light on cards right now, though. I'm gonna take the bigger thing. We don't need another Righteous Protector. Whew, okay. One more juggler, one more, I believe. That's sad. Still doing okay, though. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? What's happening? Deck tracker. Don't be dumb.
Happy V-Day.
Hey, thank you. I don't know who that was yet because my pink screen is blocking it, but we'll get there. We'll see who it is. Boom. Job done. Job done. Aragorn, thank you for the 100 bits, man. That's awful nice. Happy birthday right back at you. Oh, wait, that doesn't work that way, does it? I don't know if you can do that. That may not be the correct response. Hey, PKO Pyro, how's it going? Hey, Rizamishka. Hey, Firelord. Hey, Ifranbra. Hey, Drakeus. Hey, Always Smork. Do I think there's a good big Paladin list? I love Paladin's big legendaries, but I haven't been able to get them, and I want to try that deck. I guess I probably wouldn't ever call any sort of Paladin list a big Paladin list, to be honest with you. I don't know that that would be the proper naming convention for it. And the reason I say that, I want to get these out sooner rather than later so we can reload, but I do feel like I need to kill the Manatide Totem. So let's just play these dudes. I'm going to need some resources soon, so I'm going to kill this however it hits. Wow, that's actually a great roll. We know this is going to be a board clear turn, but I want to squeeze out as much extra damage as I can. And we'll have 2 cards reloading, and they're pretty likely to be bigger things. So this is okay. Nice! Juggler snipe. I'll leave that up. That's actually the perfect set of juggler snipes. I mean, it did really matter if some hit face, but not hitting this was ideal. I didn't want to send 1 damage into this. So he's almost certainly going to use some sort of AoE here, right? Like, there's got to be a lightning storm to address this board. We will presumably have 2 minions left alive. We could have traded into 1 to reduce the likelihood of spell damage, but I don't think that's ultimately worth it. I think we made the right line here. Oh, Volcano. Volcano changes that. Volcano's different, guys. Volcano clears our board. Volcano does, in fact, reduce the entire board to ashes. Okay. No lightning storm. We got Volcanoed instead, sure. Call to Arms is probably better at the moment, even if it's slightly off curve. We have the 4 minions in the pool. That's pretty good. Thanks for the happy birthday, Firelord. Hey, Petrus. Hey, Nooby Noobs. Hey, Envy Jumper. Hey, Jesus Loves Me. Hey, Stitch Freak. Can't this deck be built like the old dude Pally decks with Jailer and Maul? It can, but I wanted to keep it fairly close to this aggressive build of even Paladin and see what happens. Like, I wanted to keep it similar in fashion. And the reason I want to play this early is twofold, right? As opposed to playing on curve. First off, it gets us a nice wider board against what we presume will be a hand that is absent from removal because he just used some. Also, these things can be used combination aggressively later for damage, but this also thins out our deck, right? This makes our deck much thinner, which gives us the potential to draw better stuff faster, as is still the big advantage of Call to Arms, and the reason I think it's still going to be good at 5 mana. Regis, you said we would have a birthday stream. Did you bring cake? Yeah, guys, I got 3 sheet cakes over here. 3 whole sheet cakes, and none of you guys are eating any. I don't know why nobody showed up to the party. I mean, what's the deal? I guess I'm gonna have to eat it all by myself. I got three birthday cakes here, all for me. All for me. All by my lonesome. I guess, yeah, Fledgling plus Kings is kind of fine. I think I'm at the point now where I ignore the... I think we will ignore the this dude here.
Happy birthday, Regis.
That's a bad roll. I was really hoping to hit the 2-1. Because now the 2-1 gets to take a trade. I think we'll hit the 2-1 to help protect our other stuff a little better. And this is a 6 damage combo at any time once we get to 10 mana. That's a lot. You look 21 again. Nice, thanks. Thanks. I actually look better than when I look 21, to be honest with you guys. Like, I might technically look a little older, although, frankly, my skin and stuff and my hair have held up wonderfully. I've been very blessed in that front. I haven't had any receding hair issues, and, like, I don't have any wrinkles or anything yet, because I never get in the sun, right? Like, I'm completely devoid of any access to sunlight. That always helps. Ooh, that did stay alive, so that helps. Remove that minion at least. What do we have? 10? This is 11 if it rolls face. This is maybe 2 rolls to get lethal here if he doesn't heal or anything. Life Drinker could change that. Chain Gang certainly can change that. Double Consecration here would be pretty chill. Consecration or Avenging Wrath? Avenging Wrath, I mean, could help resolve this board a little bit. Consecration plus Hero Power is pretty cool, because it probably kills a minion, but the Knife Juggler still doesn't get through. Unfortunately, I think we have to push through this the sort of old-fashioned way, don't we? The juggles here, I actually should have... The juggle, this next juggle does matter, so I need to trade like this. And, this was well, actually, yeah, that was unavoidable. That never changed, I don't think. This is really bad against another Lightning Storm, so hopefully that does not occur. A lot of damage in hand, especially if we hit an equality. We're going to have a lot. Hey, Poppy Smurf. Hey, Pain Sue. Hey, TFW. Hey, Mini Ninja. Hey, Street Piglet. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, Jonah. Hey, Mr. Sproutastic. Hey, Arcanican. Ouch. Hex on the Juggler, huh? Woo. Tough. I might actually have to kill this thing now. It's, I was expecting to win the game so that it never mattered, but at this point, it's taking so long to resolve it that it seems like it is going to matter. And in fact, I think we're going to go ahead and cast the Consecration here just to maximize our mana utilization, because if you look at their hand, it's a really awkward hand for mana. So, we're going to do it this way. Do I buff the frog to split or go stacked? Stacked is better against, well, Lightning Storm only. I think I'm gonna go split. That's a Yeti frog, guys. That's cute. Hey, Justice. It is going well, man. Hey, G-Man 2K29. Hey, Francel. Hey, Shadow Pez. Hey, CC Boom. Hey, Jor. Hey, Ryan. Oh my god, that equality would be really clutch right now. Call to Arms is basically garbage. Basically, completely garbage.
Happy birthday, you beautiful bearded man. Thanks for the streams. Much appreciated.
Basically utter garbage. I feel like I may not have enough 2-drops. I don't know. I guess I drew a lot. Holy moly, Metters, dude. Thank you for the $10 dono. Jeez. Out of nowhere. And I appreciate the kind words. I don't know about the beautiful part. The bearded part, though, I can assure you is very accurate. I do indeed have a beard. And no problem about the streams. It's my pleasure to join you guys for streams, man. It's great. It's awesome.
Just happened to stop by for the first time in a while, and on your birthday no less. Happy birthday, my dude.
Well, this was great last turn, and now it sucks. This is a miserable, miserable turn. I might need to Avenging Wrath anyway, just to kill this. Because my Call to Arms is pretty bad right now. The Avenging Wrath is not doing a lot of work either, to be honest with you, but... so, I don't know, True Silver... Any damage is good, and most of the deck at this point is going to result in some sort of damage. So, hopefully we'll get there. And Wilbur, man, thanks for the 9 months. That's baby time, man. That's long enough to have a child. That's a long time to be committed to somebody, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it so much, and I'm glad you stopped by. What a happy birthday. What a nice birthday surprise. Okay. Second Avenging Wrath would be pretty cool right now. I wouldn't mind that. A Consecration wouldn't be too bad. Zap! Okay. We're gonna lose, guys. We can't. I don't know. We got to get something here. True Silver would be a lot of damage. Argent Commander is a lot of damage. I gotta say, our mana costs are not lining up very well this game so far. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but we're just not lining up a lot of mana costs. Everything has been like a little off. We have a lot of 6s and 4s, I guess, but his hair and his skin is doing very well. Too bad his vitamin D levels are in the negative. I actually take vitamin D. I was very concerned about that exact thing, so I take vitamin D vitamins. I have them right here on my desk. So I am ready to resolve that because I really don't get a lot of sun. Today's your birthday. It is, Jacob. Yeah, indeed, indeed. 31 years old today. Hey, Darkstar Thrash. Hey, Boilermaker. Oh, God, another heal. That's, like, so bad. And Valony right now doesn't actually have a target. And I gotta say, guys, Call to Arms at 5 mana, it hasn't really impacted us all that much this exact game. Because we don't have anything we really want to pull with Call to Arms anyway. But there have been instances where we could have played this at 4 mana that it has just been unplayable at 5 mana. Because we combo it with all these 6-drops, right? He did leave me a little bit of an opening there by not healing. I mean, the 1/1s weren't really much of a threat, were they? Guess he's going for the return kill, which makes sense. I just desperately need a minion in hand. Oh, well, we drew it, but we killed our Call to Arms at the same time. Great news. I think I'm probably just dead to, like, double Life Drinker at this point. This thing also dies for free. So I don't see a path out here. Avenging Wrath, if he doesn't kill the minion, then they all hit face, I guess. It's maybe something. that's our only hope. Consecration could maybe buy us one more turn if he doesn't kill us today. My birthday is indeed the day after the nerf, that's right. And I recognize the beauty of that. What a gift I was given. When in need of extra shoot-ups, who better to call on than the mighty Millhouse Mana Storm? That is actually a somewhat viable option with, oh no! No minion in hand! Wow, he actually really did take the trade instead of going for the kill. Huh. Consecration, resolves some stuff. We still lose because we can't beat Shudderwalk, but, or Avenging Wrath, too, would be great. That's an option. Vicious Fledgling ain't the one. That ain't the card. We're dead. Dead to the board, guys. That's sad. Couldn't get there. Dead hand all the time. Divine Favor. We could do a Divine Favor perhaps in this list. We have that flexibility because we're not an even deck. That's a good idea to consider and keep in mind. I graduated college a few weeks ago, says In Wilbur, so I no longer have any reason to distract myself with the stream. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, congrats on graduating college. That's definitely a good thing. I meant to say, well, I hope it's not just a distraction. I hope it can be fun on its own too. So what's next in life, In Wilbur? What's next on the docket? Are you entering the workforce immediately? Taking some time off, looking for jobs? Like, what's the plan? Graduate school, I guess, too. Continuing your education. Lots of stuff. I'm not watching Regis Gilbin at work. You're watching Regis Gilbin at work. I'm working and definitely not watching Regis Gilbin at work. Don't get yourself in trouble. I cannot watch Regis Gilbin at work, unfortunately. I don't have that luxury. I guess he's waiting on me to concede? I don't know. It's like these people who really want you to concede because it's faster end up taking forever to kill you because they want you to concede. And it's like, if your priority is time, just end the game. Don't try to, like, punish me or something. I don't care. I've got the time. Mage Old Dessert says, hey, Regis, I had an insane arena game earlier. I made a suboptimal play when I was super far behind in health, so I could hold Dragon Slayer because I knew the only way I could win was if I slayered a Bone Drake or Scalebane. He ended up playing Bone Drake as a 6-drop, and I won because of Dragon Slayer. Nice, dude. Good recognition of playing to your outs. It's something we all always have to remember. You gotta sometimes play for those wins. Gotta go for it. I've been climbing Wild Ladder with a Cthulhu combo druid. Climbed from rank 15 to rank 5 so far, and I think it might be stronger than Malagos since it only has 5 pieces and it's basically a guaranteed kill. Combo is Aviana, Kun, Bran, Cthulhu, Zola. Oh, interesting. Add Zola in there. I mean, that used to be a deck all on its own, from what I remember. Without Zola, you could still do some pretty crazy stuff with multiple Cthulhu triggers there, but...
Happy birthday, Regis.
Hey, Void Volume, thank you, man. That's really nice. Everybody's been so chill about the birthday. And this is my first time I've ever streamed on my birthday that I can remember. Maybe I did last year? I don't really know. I don't remember it specifically. I was technically streaming, but I don't really remember doing that. Perhaps I did. If so, it wasn't particularly significant. But I appreciate it, guys.
Happy birthday, Regis.
Hey, Ancient Stirring, dude. Thank you for the 500 bits. That's pretty chill, I gotta say. Again, very nice. I don't really know how to beat Big Spell Mage with this stack. We're gonna try. We need to go taller, I think, but even then, Polymorph's an issue. So, I don't know. We need to stack instead of go wide. Thankfully, he doesn't really have much to do right now. And this Stonehill was really worth it. This Stonehill has completely disrupted this dude's plans. He has not been able to use this tutu at all. He's just completely stymied by the Stonehill, and it's great news. Oh, and Wilbur says, job search started yesterday after a few weeks of chill time. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Do you mind me asking, like, what field and stuff you're in, and what the plan is, like what kind of jobs you're looking for, that sort of thing? I'm always curious where people's life is taking them. Not everybody takes a straight path. I certainly did not take a straight path in my post graduate experiences. In fact, I took a pretty obscure path. Okay, so there's an interesting consideration to make here. Well, not really. I was gonna say something about like Blizzard and I don't know. I was gonna say something, but it didn't really make any sense. So this is kind of a good Blizzard board if he decides to Blizzard for 6 mana here, because these don't die. Meteor.
Happy B-Day.
Hey, Magus with the 1000-bit bomb. Holy moly, man. That is insane. Thank you, Magus. That's really, really nice. Ancient Stirring also just dropped the 500 bits. Some bombs are coming through. I think you also have a resub pending there, if I'm looking correctly, Magus. You need to maybe try that resub out and see if you can get it to work. Yeah, we'll go face. He can certainly ping and trade if he wants, but that's a lot of mana. Flame Strike is not really very good here. Meteor is okay, but not amazing. He's down to 12, though, so that's the ping trade. What's you got left? Dragon's Fury? Just Polymorph on the Tarim. Okay. Yeah, I can live with that. That's totally fine. Should we play the Etten now? Yeah, we might as well. And he can ping Meteor, so I think we'll put it over here. In case there's a second Meteor happening. I guess he could still do that, but now the Divine Shield is safe, as opposed to the 1/1. So we've got 4 instant damage in hand. Comes the Artificer into a Flame Strike. Wow. Okay. I mean, that is worth 7 health, certainly, but I would not consider that the greatest play ever in my mind. I'll play the Loot Hoarder here. He can ping Meteors, so the direction here doesn't really matter. Oh, wait, do I have lethal? 9-12. He's at 15. Not quite, but almost. Jeez. So we do have to respect the Arcane Artificer, unfortunately, which sucks. And I might be able to build a board state where I can guarantee the Argent Commander gets hit here. It may not be able to guarantee it next turn, necessarily, but I might be able to generate that board state. Jaina here is not enough. It's too slow. Alex is... Flame Strike Ping is not enough. That's too slow. Sweet, we pushed through, guys. Yay! Doesn't even matter what gets hit here. It's still lethal, but maybe it'll hit the Argent Commander for fun. It did! It did hit it! Yes! That's perfect. Man, that's a lot overkill then. Nice. Yeah, the same birthday as my dad. Well, I didn't want to tell you this, Petar. It's time we have a talk. I don't know what that even means. I think there was some implication I was your father, but obviously that doesn't make sense. Or maybe I'm your uncle. No, well that would mean we'd have to be twins. I don't know. None of it makes sense. Another year of survival is no trivial matter. It deserves to be celebrated and with great importance. I like that philosophy. That's kind of cool. I know I'm way behind on chat. I just realized that cheer came through like 25 minutes ago. It's right underneath that comment I just read. So Regis, how's the meta shaping up? I have a big eye on mage and looking for an opportunity to pounce if either control or big spell mage is tier 1. I don't think they're going to be tier 1, but they do look solid so far, I think. Man, not keeping Call to Arms in your mulligan. What year is this? Wow. Crazy. Regis is thinking, so the nerfs just came out and they nerfed Call to Arms. Let's play a Call to Arms deck. Well, here's the deal, right? I never get to play these cards. I don't ever play meta decks. So I never get to play, like, Call to Arms until it gets nerfed and goes off meta, and then I get to play it. Like, yeah, we're going to try Spiteful Priest, too, because I never play Spiteful Priest. Like, there's all kinds of cool stuff I don't get to do. Or I get to, I just choose not to, for whatever reason. So, there you go. Thanks for the birthday wishes, Chunky Bear. Fran still says, guys, don't be friends with people.
Aha!
That sounds sad. What a sad tale. I didn't finish reading it. Where is your embarrassing thrift store hat? Happy birthday, by the way. It's right here, dude. A little too short now. A little too low. Happy birthday! Everybody take your screenshots right here. Happy birthday! It looks real if I pose perfectly. Looks still too big, I think, though. Maybe like that. Nah, the brim is actually wrong from a perspective standpoint. So it probably doesn't look very real, does it? What a miserable board state we've established here. His only real way to deal with this might be Stormforged Coin Eel. Well, I guess Flame Tongue plus Direwolf Alpha on this would do it too. But this could be a challenge for him, certainly. So, trading there, that's why I think it's worth it. Uh-oh, 4 mana. Oh, well, that also addresses the problem. It doesn't kill it, but it certainly addresses the problem. Oh boy, that has Wind Fury, so it will not be able to kill this unless he buffs the attack. But she could certainly do... Ah, crap. I have a 1 and 3 to pop the Divine Shield here with Knife Juggler, which is pretty cool. But if I miss, I'm just absolutely destroyed. I guess we'll just hold and see what happens. This is very risky. It could still die. Am I better off attacking it now? This goes down to 4. Again, any sort of board buff would address it. If I attack it now, he gets to go face for 3 is one consideration. I don't know. This is just very bad. That's an incredibly high friction situation. I don't know how to do it. We're probably going to lose our juggler no matter what we do. That's some weird positioning. Never mind. That is incredible positioning. What on earth just happened? Holy moly. Board buffs, no joke. What? Well, I certainly regret not taking the preemptive trade, don't I? Oh, crap. I'm gonna take like so much damage here. This doesn't even really do that much. It kills the Wind Fury, which is very valuable, but it slides the Flame Tongues into one another, which completely sucks. I desperately need Consecration, guys. I'm gonna lose. Happy B-Day, Regis. Hope chat is being nice. They are so far, yeah. You never know, though. Things always change in that regard. Lost in the Jungle would also be probably okay here. Consecration's gonna be my best bet, though. Let me tell you. Lost in the Jungle, okay. I mean, this is not the dream, and we're probably still dead. But we can hit a play here. What do we want to kill? Both Flame Tongues, I guess, always are the best bets. One will go face no matter what we do, that's for sure. We're still dead. 8, 10, yeah, we're done. In Wilbur says, got myself a computer science degree, so looking for some software dev positions and such. Not too many game developers around here, though, unfortunately. Yeah, game developing seems pretty concentrated in, like, the Seattle area or the LA area or the, like, maybe Vancouver area. I don't know. Seems like that's where I see a lot of people. Maybe Toronto's got some. I think Austin has some. But mostly Seattle and LA, from what I can tell. So, Regis, how's the meta? I already answered that. Regis, if I have no cards for Even Shaman, should I disenchant Gin? I really don't think so. No, I think Gin will continue to be great moving forward. Even if he's not necessarily great today, he's one of those cards that's just going to stay good as we move through the game, in my opinion. I don't know. This is usually better off Call to Arms, but the Call to Arms at 5 mana feels really bad so far, guys. I'm not enjoying it. I do not think it's nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. It is worse than I expected. Post nerf. So we may give up on this fairly soon. We may have to. Amani still just dies, but he takes 5 damage, maybe. Oh, his weapon is just going to demolish our whole deck. I don't know what to do here. If he wants the minion to live, he has to take 5 damage. If he wants to take 2 damage, the minion dies. If he plays weapon at all, which he looks like he's playing a card, maybe. I don't know. But now Knife Juggler is terrible against the weapon. So I think we probably have to hero power. Unless I draw maybe Loot Hoarder would be a good draw. He decides to lose the minion instead of taking 5. Interesting. How intriguing. Now that is not what I expected at all. I would have taken the 5 and kept the minion there, personally. I mean, how do you presume the 5 health is going to matter if you're an aggro deck? Like, if you're really the aggressor, don't you just assume that the 5 damage is okay, you're going to win the game anyway before that matters? That's what I assume, personally, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know his deck, so he maybe is not as aggressive as we think. Will you disenchant the Rogue Quest and then open 20 Unguro packs for the dust? That's a good idea. How does that work? We've done that before, haven't we? We did that with patches. How much dust does that get me if I disenchant the if I disenchant the Rogue Quest, I get 400, and then I open packs and I get another 4. No, I get 1600. Wow. That's actually really efficient, isn't it? Oh my. I might have to consider that, dude. That's a pretty intriguing offer, I have to say. He did not want to kill my thing. So now I'm thinking about maybe we... I don't know what to do. Maybe just Knife Juggler, Hero Power, and hang tight. We have a Quality Avenging Wrath. We have a good turn 5. So we'll just hang tight. This is clearly not an optimized play. There's a lot of ways this goes bad. But our alternatives aren't very powerful or promising at 4 mana. Somehow we whiffed on 4 mana, which is a really, really popular turn for us. We had some good rolls, too. That's our card, man. What? Goes for the taunt. Intriguing. Cold Arms and a Knife Juggler right now is really good if we can hit it. Oh, there's our turn 4 we needed. Knife Juggler! That's kind of sad, guys. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. Hey, thanks, Wheel of Time, dude, for the kind words. I gotta catch up with chat here.
This guy's toast.
Spell Hunter is surprisingly fun. Yeah, I kind of want to make a run on Spell Hunter being a good deck moving forward. I have a little bit of faith in it. I kind of think it might be awesome. So I totally get it. I believe you. I think that sounds very reasonable. Equality Consecration to take the board back, guys? Or do we just, like, trade an Avenging Wrath? He's only got 2 cards left. When else are we going to Equality Consecration? I think it's absolutely worth it. The question is, do we kill the Argent Squire? I think we do because of, like, Cold Blood, right? Also, we just get a card, which is kind of cool. So now... we have some interesting stuff to do. If he doesn't kill this in particular, we can probably take some good trades into the board.
Boys,
Oh, wow. That is actually a super awesome thing that would be great to... that would be particularly awesome to Equality Consecrate. The good news is we actually know we're going to get a Knife Juggler off of our Call to Arms. Now, will it be last or first? I don't know. But we know it's coming. Oh, it's first. That's a good deal. But I really just care about the double Righteous Protectors, right? They're the part that actually matters. They're the relevant aspects. Sadly, did not kill anything. Chipped away a little bit, though, I guess. Next turn, we have some big damage options. We're going to have a reasonable board, too, I suspect. He already used his Consecration he got off of us, so... Oh, I love that that thing has to attack in. That is such great news. That sucks for him. We made, like, the one play to disrupt his strike. Oh, he didn't... That's good. That's smart. That's a chill read. Do we have lethal here ever? We have, what, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 4 is 11. That's not enough. I guess we can just Avenging Wrath and play a minion and try to hit the... either kill the tiger or... Oh, yeah. The tiger's dead, boys. That was pretty good rolls. Okay. Well, we're awfully ahead. Are there any decks you absolutely hate? I hate Alaneth Face Mage. No, not necessarily. I'm pretty chill right now with decks. I find Q-Block frustrating sometimes. I used to hate Big Priest a lot. Big Priest I really did hate. Barnes Big Priest was miserable. Guys, we've actually won, you know, more games than I thought we were going to win. I was just trashing Call to Arms, but then that game it was kind of awesome. So, I don't know. We're 2-2 so far. Let's play one more. Let's play a decider here, and we'll deem this deck good or bad based on an incredibly small sample size of 5 games, and that's as far as we'll go. Anyway, I'm the Huggernaut, one of the best names on Twitch as far as I'm concerned. Dropping the 3-month resub. Thank you so much, man. That's really, really awesome. I appreciate it a ton. Welcome back. Congrats on the blue gem, dude. Congrats on the blue gem, man. That's a big one. Nice, Mage. Elise off of pack. Oh, cycling Elise's is pretty wild. I haven't been playing for about a month now. Are there any nerfed cards still worth playing? We don't really know yet. It's still just one day into the nerfs, so it's hard to say with any certainty. But I think Spiteful still looks decent. Spiteful Druid is still winning games. And I don't know about Call to Arms. That's still a little too far away for me to say. What else got nerfed? Oh, Dark Pact and Lackey. I don't know. I don't really have much data, but it does look like Warlock has been crushed quite a bit so far. People are not playing it much. Or at least not winning much. It's your birthday? It is, Maracchio. Yeah. Regis, please play Secret Paladin. I did have fun with Secret Paladin in the past. This is really bad against stupid eel, unfortunately. But it's the play I got, so it's the play we're going to make. You may not have it. It's always possible. Hey, no eel! Nice! That's a dream. Multiple pings or a Stonehill? I think multiple pings here is worth... Oh, this is not even... Oh, no, this is a Game Greyman deck. Multiple pings is always better here, right? Because this thing always can be played. This is going to be maybe a nice turn 4 too, based on what he does. He might not still have an eel. Fire Plume. I've seen people running that, yeah. Consecration is really good against Shaman, but it's also pretty good right here. And it's on curve, which is important. I don't know. This might be a little early, to be honest, but we're gonna try. I probably would have suicided a minion there if I had a Blessing of Kings in hand to perhaps protect the Divine Shield. But we don't have a Blessing of Kings in hand, so it feels less worthwhile. I wonder if he runs Corpse Shaker as well. There's the eel finally off the top. Interesting, he focused the dude. He must think I have dude synergies, which is a reasonable assumption. Inaccurate, but reasonable. Yeah, not exactly a great line here. We're falling behind. A lot of tempo cards there. Eel and Scalehide both instantly killing stuff is pretty amazing. Rachel said there is no test run, unfortunately. I never beat tests, so there's no test run. I apologize. I know it's not awesome. I'm sorry you had to dig for it. I wish I could have answered your question sooner and more satisfactorily, but there is no test run. You're not crazy. Perhaps that is some satisfaction, knowing that you're not insane. That can always be a nice positive to hear, but the result might still be disappointing. Well, okay. We killed the two things that matter. I just had to play that really because I didn't have any options. This didn't look particularly good lined up against the board. So we're running out of stuff. This game might come down to just who draws the bigger, better stuff faster. And right now, it seems to me he's drawing the bigger, better stuff faster. I have to say. Witchwood Grizzly's a little bigger and better. This is probably dead, but I don't really have a whole lot of choice in the matter. It's dead. It's very dead. 6 damage. We can now kill the Fire Elemental with our Argent Commander, that's fine. I'm still not convinced Argent Commander... Oh, we can't. He rolled a Taunt Totem. Wow, dude, that is some garbage right there. That sucks. That leaves us fairly susceptible here. Hopefully Avenging Wrath will still resolve this, but... What are we going face for, dude? Oh, whoa! This is actually still a Shudderwalk deck. No, it can't be a Shudderwalk deck. It's just a Grumble for value, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, it makes sense. That's a really good play, so... That just demolished all of my hopes and dreams right there, guys. Everything I cared about is gone. Like, everything I knew and loved is gone. We gotta do this first, even though we risk a Knife Juggler ping going wrong, because I want to make sure... Well, I guess I could have done it safely. We could have done it safely. I was gonna say we don't want to. Ooh, now that's a good thing to have. Okay, this might put us back in the game. This might do it. Let's see. Weakest Link says, "Who am I? None of your business." No Secret Paladin today, I don't think. Daikadon, the answer to your question is no. I don't necessarily disagree with your premise, but just no for me. Trycool, hey, right back at you. We ever gonna play Spell Hunter? We might play some Spell Hunter tonight, actually. I'm not 100% certain yet. I guess we'll take the Consecration here, since we know it's guaranteed and leaves me with enough mana to hero power as well. Oh wait, well they both did. But I mean, we can play 2 cards, or 1 card and hero power instead of just 0. So I wonder if he, you think he went too far in there? I don't know. What's he got left, right? He still has 5 cards, so there's a lot of ways for us to still get punished and die. Oh my god, we're probably dead. Not technically dead, but he didn't have a... Oh, we're dead. Okay. That Grumble turn was what did us in. It's pretty crazy. Is Even Shaman even good right now? It's probably the best deck in the game right now, I think, based on the numbers. When I ran the analysis before the expansion, it was the one that kept popping up based on my adjustments, and I don't even think I adjusted enough for Control Warlock and Q-Block's fall from Grace. And nonetheless, despite that, it's still, right now, currently #1, so... Not too big of a surprise there. Okay, so we went 2 and 3. I don't think this is very good. That said, I don't know that we built it perfectly. I think there are probably some things we kept a little too close to the original. For instance, like, what if you just ran Leroy instead of Argent Commander? What if you played more 5-drops? What if you went more for a dude build as opposed to just some kind of leftover even build that just adds in a few cards and doesn't actually try to do much. And was Call to Arms actually very good? And I don't know, it seemed considerably worse. And there you go, that was Midrange Paladin. Certainly not amazing, but it still had the potential to win games. It still did some cool things. And Call to Arms didn't leave me super impressed, to be honest. The nerf did hurt in some pretty significant and substantial ways. That doesn't mean it's a dead card or a bad card, but definitely not quite as strong as it was in the past, which was really, really strong. That said, if you guys have seen other ways to play Midrange Paladin, and you have thoughts, recommendations, questions about this deck, of course, leave those in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.